Good morning, guys. It is about 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock, not quite. My son just left for school, and I just straightened up the kitchen from breakfast. We had pancakes this morning, and so that's one of my biggest tips whenever you're going to do spring cleaning is to make sure that you eat a good breakfast because there's nothing like starting a big, huge job and then you get super, super hungry. I didn't type out today's list for the living room. I just sat here and wrote it. My husband locked his office, and so I wasn't able to get in there to the printer, but that's okay. Just write it out. It doesn't matter if you type it or write it, just as long as you I always make a list. You don't have to, but I always make a list so that I know what I need to do, and I feel like I'm accomplishing things when I can cross off from a list, and that alone just makes me more motivated when I clean. So today is day 2 of spring cleaning. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching my day 1 video. If you haven't, I will link that down below, as well as the video that I made on when I made my list for my kitchen. I did my kitchen yesterday, and it was so nice to wake up to an absolutely spotless kitchen this morning, and actually made me feel really good enough to make my family a big breakfast this morning. And it was just so, I don't know, it's just something about a clean space. Today is the living room, and I don't know why I'm so choky today. First thing I do is remove all glass items. What that means is I have some glassware that is on my fireplace, on my hutch in here, and I just want to remove it. And usually what I do is what I did yesterday, and that is just put it in the dishwasher. It gets dusted on a weekly basis, but I just like to do sort of a super thorough clean. I get all of the glassware in the dishwasher, and I'm also going to, this ain't part of spring cleaning, but one thing that is a tip of mine is if you're going to be cleaning all day, find something easy to cook for dinner, like a crock pot meal, because at the end of the day, when it's dinner time, a lot of times you're so super wore out from all the cleaning you did that you don't feel like cooking. And yesterday my kids got aggravated with me because it was so late. They went ahead and ordered pizza, so we had pizza last night, but not tonight. I'm going to actually pop this chicken into the crock pot so that dinner is done this evening. So think ahead about that. The other thing I wanted to show you is I have all my cleaning products all together, and I also have all of my rags, and I washed all of my rags last night whenever I was finished with the kitchen, so that I would have clean rags today. And I have my little bin that I used yesterday for my soapy water, and also fireplace. It actually really was not that bad, but I did turn my water black. We have a lot of draft because it is a real fireplace, and in the winter time, even though we do not use this as a regular fireplace, it gets really dirty in there. So now I'm going to do my little screen. And also too, I thought I would add this. If you are cleaning your house and you notice, and I'll give you for instance, my thing here has these little glass candle holders. I noticed I had one that was chipped and broken right there on the bottom. Those are only 99 cents at Michael's. A lot of times I'll just get a piece of paper and little things like that need to be replaced. And I'll show you another thing I noticed. See this outlet here? What color it is? Look at this one. They don't match, and that bothers me. That may not bother anybody else, but that bothers me. So I write it down on a piece of paper to pick up another outlet this color, because that is annoying. So I'm going to clean the screen that goes here. So my fireplace is done. I did all of the baseboards here. I did this table. I did the baseboards here in this corner. I did the stuff on the walls. I cleaned the TV. This part. This here. We are actually thinking about getting something like a little cabinet or something and then putting it through the wall and putting it over here. But for right now, it's just sitting there. It's just a small DVD player and something else I can't think of the name of it. But it's where you can sync through your phone and watch it on the big TV. Anyways, whatever that thing is called. So then I'm done with this side of the house. So now I'm going to go on to this side. So I'm going to push the couch forward, and I'm going to go ahead and tackle the window. Okay, I just got the couch wiped down, all of the baseboards behind the couch, the window, which is funny because the blind broke and fell and hit me in the head. Okay, I like the way that it looks. I put the piano over there. We've had it there before. It's just that I moved it. I scooted this down, and then over here I just put the table over here with the chair for now. Okay, I have to tell you, this is gross. Cleaning this out is so gross. I just sprayed some cleaner in there in the drawer, and this is all the stuff minus the stuff I threw away. And I'm letting this sit for a minute because there's something sticky in here and I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm going to put the tools back in here. I'm going to try to organize this the best that I can because I know that a lot of this stuff belongs to my husband and that he uses it. But it's hard to tell what I'll find in the next drawers. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. All the tools are on this side, kind of wires are in the middle, computer stuff underneath here, and office items on this side. So they're easier to find. And the other drawers were fine, I just wiped them out a little bit. But they just house like some of my outdoor decorations, like my flags that I hang out. Like I have a seasonal flag on the outside of my house, and then I bring it in and I wash it and I fold it and I put it in the small drawer in the hutch. Okay, I filled my steam cleaner with water. I got done with all the baseboards over there and cleaning this area out over here. I just thought I'd quickly share the way that I clean this floor when I spring clean, or when I'm, know I'm going to have a lot of company or anything like that. The first thing I do is I just regular steam vac, steam mop the floor, but actually I take that back. First thing I sweep, and then I have the Swiffer vacuum, and I run that because it actually picks up anything that my broom may have not picked up, like dog hair or crumbs or anything, and then this little chamber here empties, and then I just use the Dollar Tree Swiffer dry cloth things on there. That's what I use. Usually if you come to my house and I'm not expecting you, this thing is plugged up right here next to the front door, because every day I run this several times a day, and then at the end of the day I empty the chamber. So then once I know that all the crummies are off, then of course I mop with that. And then If I feel like my floor is looking a little dingy, I have started using this Pledge floor care, and it is for, let me look here, wood, vinyl, and ceramic, right here where my thumb is. I just spray it out on the floor and run my mop right over it. Now, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use this with your steam vacuum, but I have. I'm guilty. I have done it. I just, you know, I'm in a hurry all the time, and I don't follow the rules all the time, guys. I'm sorry, but it's true. But this is the product that I use. I have repurchased this probably 3 or 4 times. I absolutely love how it works on this floor right here. And, you know, I just like it. It just makes it have a really good, nice, shiny look, and it's makes it look very, very clean. So that is what I'm going to do next, and then I'll show you the whole room, and we'll go over what I accomplished today. So I'm finished. I got the floor all done. Everything on the walls have been wiped. The little cubby hole area has been wiped down. The baseboard's clean. This has been cleaned down. The floor again. The hutch area has been wiped down. Everything on the wall over here. All the tables. The couch, the window's been washed, the piano's been wiped down, the TV's been cleaned, the fireplace has been cleaned, and Snowball is resting. Hi, Snowball. In this area over here, the baseboards have been all done, and I moved the chair and the table over here. All of the throws have been washed. That's just my jacket. It's kind of one of those things. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. I have my tripod here, and I have a tripod over there. Those don't usually go in here, but. So there's another throw that was washed, and Ace is resting on the back of the couch. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's spring cleaning day with me, and I hope you guys watch tomorrow. We will be doing the hallway and 2 bathrooms tomorrow.